D. Arapto ambaye ni former chairman ya County Council ya Nakuru na pia mwanachama wa Kalenjin Myot, Council of Elders. Unajua kazi ya DCI, kazi kila mtu iko na kazi yake kupitia line yao. Mimi sitatoa lawama kwa hawa kwa sababu wanafanya kazi yao. Ile kitu tu ningeimiza ni wizara ya usalama achunge sisi. Ahubiri, akiona ile ako na mdomo mrefu afupishe. Kama huyo naitwa nani alishikwa jana? Kama huyo Kaguchia. Sasa Kaguchia kama alikuwa ametamuka maovu, yeye ameenda, sasa yeye ataenda kutulia. Kwa hivyo nataka wizara ya usalama ifanye kazi yao. Ichunguze kila mtu ambaye anatoa matamshi mbaya.
Bishop James Kones. Mimi ni mtumishi wa Mungu katika sehemu hii ya Nakuru na mimi ni mchungaji ambao napenda amani sana. Kitu tu ninaimiza ama ninasema kwa Nakuru, watu washikilie amani. Hao wazee ambao wamesimama hapa ni wazee ambao wameshikilia amani tangu 2007. Ni watu wameshikilia amani, ni watu walisikia kitu ambao President Ruto alisema na Uhuru wakati ilikuwa Abraham Stadium. Walisema hakuna wakati damu itamwagika tena. Na tulikubali kama kanisa la Mungu, hiyo vita, hiyo mambo ya damu isimwagike katika Kenya mara ngine. Hasa Nakuru. Kwa maana Nakuru ikitokea makosa ina affect Kenya nzima. So tunasema kabla zote ambao hako katika hii Nakuru wakae kwa amani. Asifuate maneno ya wanasiasa. Mwanasiasa ukifuatilia anaenda parliament peke yake, anakaa huko, anakuacha ukiumia na una kitu. So nafikiri mimi nimesema kama mtumishi wa Mungu na nitasema wachungaji wawe macho. Wachungaji wafungue macho ili aone watu wanaishi kwa amani. Mchungaji isilale. Hii ni wakati ya kuombea nchi kama wewe ni mchungaji. Asante.
This is the declaration of the elders. We therefore declare to Nakuru and the entire country that we reject any attempt by political actors, whether you are pro one term or pro two term, to turn Nakuru County and the entire country by that extension into a battleground for 2027. That is a declaration wamefanya. The second declaration, we call it Nakuru Declaration, is that we affirm that every resident of Nakuru County, Rift Valley, and even Kenya, regardless of their tribe, origin, or political persuasion, has an equal constitutional protected right to live, work, own property, vote, and prosper without any fear. The third and the last declaration the wazee wamepitisha is we advance the formal launching of the Nakuru Peace Accord, which was signed in 2012. And we'll give you, if you have not seen it, as permanent, legally binding, that recognizes governance in Nakuru, an entire country, for equitable sharing of roles, resources, and peaceful coexistence. That accord is still there, and the elders are saying that accord between all communities in Nakuru County must coexist, and they must follow that accord. The call of action today, because elders wakiongea lazima watu wasikie across the country. to political leaders, and tunasema political leaders from grassroots to the national. Hawa wenye wanatembea kila weekend juu ya magari na kutusi watu. Cease or rather stop inflammatory rhetoric immediately. Na leo tumekuja and they have given me the opportunity kusoma statement, alafu kuna mwenye ataongea kwa Kiswahili na mwenye ataongea kwa kilugha. Alafu mkiuliza kati ya hawa wazee mnaweza kuuliza swali baada ya hiyo. Asante sana. So I will read the statement as is. Joint statement, Myot Kalenjin Council of Elders, Nakuru chapter. The Myot Council of Elders, Nakuru chapter stands shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters of the Kikuyu leaders and by extension the greater Kikuyu nation following the historic press declaration in Molo town last Thursday, led by the long-serving Member of Parliament, Honorable Njenga Mungai. Their voice is our voice. Their alarm is our alarm. Their call for peace is our binding covenant. The Molo Declaration. While speaking in Molo town, a region known to have borne the heaviest scars of political conflicts, Honorable Njenga and the Kikuyu leaders delivered an unvarnished truth that political intolerance and reckless rhetoric are pushing Nakuru back to the political violence akin to the past experience. The Kikuyu leaders rightly pointed out 3 items. We have seen the national feeds are being tribalized. The political fallout at the national level is being weaponized to create dangerous fault lines between our neighbors in Rift Valley. Reckless public statements and inflammatory accusations are poisoning ethnic relations and setting up local communities against each other. And we are talking about all the communities, really. We have also observed that there is, because of the economic hardships and social grievances, the politicians are manipulating, the political elites are manipulating the people for their own personal wars rather than focus constructive solutions, particularly to the youth. The elders have looked at the warring trends. They have seen the warring trends going on. And I want this to be very clear for the members of the press. That, and this, they have seen, there are 3 items we want to speak today. We have seen a warring trend, very dangerous. The 1-term versus 2-term. We express deep concern over escalating political slogans dividing our 2 communities ahead of August 2027 general election. One of the trend, the 1-term versus 2-term divide. The political election has collapsed into a volatile zero-sum conflict. The 1-term campaign is rallying support behind former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and factions of Mount Kenya. On the other side, the two-term is a campaign mobilizing behind our sitting president, largely championed by the Kalenjin and their allies. That is a trend number one. Second trend which awazee wameangalia, ethnic balkanization of policy and politics. What should be a democratic debate on governance and economic performance has been reduced to ethnic identity war. A disagreement on policy is now wrongly interpreted as an attack of one community against another. And we have seen it. The launch of the Vision 2060 has been trivialized into a political personal wars. This is what these elders are saying. That is a dangerous trend. The third trend, which these elders have seen, is the militarization and weaponization of unemployed youth. We observe with great concern the rising mobilization of vulnerable, unemployed youth into political stormtroopers, hired to disrupt meetings, to invade farms, to chant hostile slogans. Some even are composing very, very toxic music and provoke ethnic hostility. And we are seeing that across the board. And these elders are saying that trend is not good. It is a reflection, it is akin of what happened in 2007, just before the 2007 elections. And these elders are saying that is not. So we are saying history has taught Nakuru painful lessons. We have seen it in 1992, we have seen it in 1997, we have seen it in 2007. About what happens when national political wars are allowed to override local brotherhood. We refuse, and I want to repeat this, the elders here refuse to let 2027 become another statistic of political bloodshed. We say no. Na nafikiri hawa wazee you can see them. As I